Well, you know what? The day before this match, Pakistan's bowling coach, Azhar Mahmood, he said that England may be able to get a lot of runs, Graeme Swann, but Pakistan only needed 10 good balls. And that was what did it in the end.
Absolutely, and it was two balls in particular, the ones to get Joe Root and Jos Buttler out. Both century makers, both getting out almost immediately afterwards. Both the same place, caught short third man. You might say unlucky. I thought it was good bowling, actually. One with a quicker ball from the spinner, one with a slower ball from Amir. That really took the wind out of England's sails. If Buttler and Root had stayed in, undoubtedly England would have won the game. Pakistan took wickets at just the right time. Just when all England fans thought this game is in the bag, they came back. And credit to Pakistan, they played brilliant cricket today.
Yeah, well, you talk about the bowling. One of the key features now, we've had two games. A leg spinner has opened the bowling for the opposition and they've taken the wicket of an opener. Is that England's Achilles heel?
Well, you know one thing for certain, every team is going to do it now. I think Bairstow and Roy both love the ball coming on at pace, and England is so used to scoring big totals or chasing down big totals because those guys get them off to incredible starts. If you've got 100 on the board after 10 overs, any score is possible to chase. Both games in a row now, a leg spinner has started, taken an early wicket, puts everyone on the back foot, and England aren't getting that flying start they used to. So undoubtedly, teams around the world will bowl leg spin at the top now. It's up to Roy and Bairstow to counter that, find a way, not just not to get out to it, but to score as heavily against them as they do against seamers normally.
Well, we did see some Pakistan fielding errors as well, Joe Root in particular being dropped early on. But really, you look back at that England innings, don't you, and the England fielding innings, and really think of the mistakes and the opportunities lost.
Well, Jason Roy had a bad day all round, not getting many runs with the bat, and that drop catch of Hafeez on 14, he went on to get a good total. You know, at the end of the day, catches do lose matches as well as win them. So England really weren't up to scratch in the field today. I think it was just one of those days. I don't think you have to point the finger of blame or sack the fielding coach or anything. I just think after winning the toss and putting Pakistan in, they will have expected Pakistan capitulation. So full credit to Pakistan. After the West Indies debacle, they've come back very, very strongly, and they've won a game that no one expected them to this morning.
Yeah, an incredibly exciting game too, I might add. That opens up this World Cup quite nicely, doesn't it, after you look at Pakistan's first two results?
Well, this is like a home fixture for Pakistan, so they'll hope to play as many games at Trent Bridge as they can. The noise in that stadium was incredible. It just shows, Mel, that any team can beat anybody else on the day. England are number one in the world, much vaunted, much fancied. Pakistan, mercurial at best. You know, they just pulled out all the stops today. All credit to them. I really do take my hat off to Pakistan.
What about England now going forward? How do they basically put a line through this game, because there are such high expectations on them in this World Cup?
I think they need to go back to the drawing board in one respect, as in Liam Plunkett, I believe, should play. His record in the last couple of years, bowling in the middle especially, is exceptional. England don't seem to realise that before the game. He made way for Mark Wood. Mark Wood's a great bowler with great pace. You could argue that Chris Woakes was the lucky man to play. I'd like to see I'd like to see Plunkett and Wood in the team. But, you know, I don't think they'll panic. They shouldn't panic. They're still a very good side, but they've lost a game. And the last thing they wanted was to lose an early game because, you know, going in through the group stages, they want to go unbeaten. They want to put a stamp down to the rest of the world. And the rest of the world has bitten back today.
Well, they have, especially Pakistan. I imagine there might be a few people looking back to Pakistan fans at their start to the 2017 Champions Trophy when they lost the first game against India. They looked down and out. Everyone thought they were going to lose everything.
They went on to win it.
Yes, can you see any similarities?
I'll be honest, I would never ever write Pakistan off. They're that mercurial. They could easily get bowled out for 100 in the next game, but as I said, full credit. After that West Indies shower, they were terrible against the West Indies. They were exceptional today.
They were indeed. An incredibly exciting chase. I don't know about you guys back there, but I'm actually still shaking from the excitement.